Hi everybody. Tom, don't get up. I was told that I was supposed to be doing the speech for Tom. Actually, when I got in the funeral home, I had no idea I was going to do this, so I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. What can we say about Tom, really? You know, he's kind of a jerk. Lays a lot of hair around. But he was a really good friend to me. You know, we were always best friends. You know, we have so many memories together. You know, doing not only doing the show, but just being just neighbors in our owner's house. Like the one time for one of our shows, a lot of our shows is actually stuff that happens to us. It's kind of like reality for us. And he knocks on my hole. He goes, "Jerry, wake up! What do you want? We should go fishing." What? He's like, "No, seriously, you'd be like the perfect person to help me fish." I said, "Well, how am I supposed to do that? Here, wear this." And he hands me a rubber band with a bunch of feathers glued to it. What is this supposed to be? Just put it on. Okay? Well, I'm really tired, so I fall asleep in the bait box, unknowingly in the part that says live bait. So he finally wakes me up, and I'm just thinking, this is just not a good idea as I'm getting on the hook. And he flings me into the water. This water is so cold. And I actually found a picture of me in this little tutu. Go ahead. Laugh it up. Okay? I know it's funny. Yeah, And we always play pranks on each other, and I thought this was just one big prank. So I decided to pull a prank on him. And I ended up tying the fishing line onto a dog's ankle. And I yanked on it, thinking that he caught a fish. And he starts yanking on it and reeling it in. And I blink, and there's the dog all the way over there at the shoreline next to him. So I run as fast as I can, and I hand him a pole. Or I hand him a little club. I said, "Here, just beat it on the head, and that'll knock it out." He says, "That's a really good idea." This is what he sees after he opens his eyes. One thing led to another, and Tom still believes to this day that he caught a new species of dogfish. That's not the only story. There's been some holiday stories, like Thanksgiving one year when my nephew Nibbles came. He's very theatrical. He's from France, so he's very theatrical. And he said, "Uncle Jerry, we should so be pilgrims this year for Thanksgiving." I said, "Why would we be pilgrims? We're mice. We're not supposed to be pilgrims. Let's just do it." So we have on the hat, and we have our little musket blunderbuss things, and we're walking around the kitchen tables and stuff. And of course, Tom got into the act, and he dressed up as a Indian chief. Now, there's something I need to tell you about my nephew Nibbles. He is the bravest mouse on this planet. I actually found this picture from the 4th of July, where he lit a firecracker and held it there just to see what would happen. Okay? So, Tom doesn't eat me, but he eats other mice. And this was one of the first times he ever met Nibbles. So I'm freaking out at this point as Nibbles has his gun point blank at his face like this. Come to Tom's surprise, I opened a bottle of champagne and a cork smacked him dead in the nose. And, you know, we fought a little bit. One thing led to another, and this ended up happening. I kind of blacked out after the knife hit me in the neck from the turkey. It's okay. I don't know how this happened, but let's just say we got to a new family after that. And luckily this family had one of my new best friends. Everybody says that dog is a man's best friend, but in my case, it's a canary. We hardly ever see each other. You know, he's up there, all the way up there on the ceiling, you know, in his cage, just sitting there, just trying to wave at me, you know. I can't hear a word he says because he's always chirping about something. On this particular day, I thought I was in real trouble because me and Tom got in a really big fight. And he's chasing me and he's chasing me, and he ends up catching me and ties me to a toy train track. And all I'm thinking is, oh, please, God, don't make me a damsel in distress in a Western movie, please. That's not the way I'm going to go out. And all I hear is this little toy train track, and I look over, and there's Tom on top of the steam engine rolling toward me, this devilish look in his eyes. He's just like, yes, this is finally going to happen. Finally going to get rid of this little furry jerk. And the canary sees what's happening, gets out of his cage, and flies to her owner's bowling ball bag, which has the bowling ball in it. Somehow, I have no idea, he was able to grab his bowling ball bag with the bowling ball, fly across the room, and fling the bowling ball into the floor, making a giant hole. And, you know, I look over, and I didn't see the bowling ball, but there's Tom, and then he's gone. He got sucked into the hole. Don't know what happened to him. But I was trying to find pictures of it, I couldn't. And I found a recent picture of the canary. There he is. Nice and smiling. It took me forever to get up into that cage. I had to use at least 50 straws. So, Tom was a friend. He's a mad genius, evil, egotistical, but a friend, at most. Yeah. So, I say to you, Tom, we all had great memories with you, and maybe all live better without you. Thank you.